Hi, this is Olivier here. I am here in the city of Nadia, that is in India. I just want to say that some people know we have an office here, and I came here to work on the release of the software. Hey, I just check a little bit from here in our forum at Mincam. Interesting to see that we're still on the fighting mode. I just want to add, sometime I write today a little bit of some free times, and I want to talk a little bit on the video. I just want to say that it is a very, very common thing for people with different political views and different temperament to fight, to go on a scuffle a little bit. So I also want to say that there are different organs of an institution, and we are not the Communist Party of North Korea. So leaders may differ in many ways and use many available resources and tools to fight, which is normal. We'll see when the Democrat will take probably one of the houses of the Congress, and they have to face Trump, and a lot of those Democrats are liberal. It will probably be a nuclear war, and we see it in Cameroon and everywhere. The only thing that we don't have here is a constitutional court, a sort of court of arbitration, or a Supreme Court to advocate on behalf of the law to make sure every organ and institution fight within the premises of the law of the organization. So I'm still advocating the formation of that. That will be the final whistle on any litigation that will come when you have organizations. So as you know, my focus is probably not on the political part of it, because that's political, right? And I also want to add also some things that, this is a non-profit organization that operates as every non-profit organization on the basis of volunteership. The question is that this job here, president of a board, rep assembly, whatever you have, is a sacrificial job. So you don't get anything. You don't get a service car. You don't get a mission allowance. You don't get a gendarme like in Cameroon. You even get insult, trouble. You can even lose your wife and even disappear. The question many people have is, what are you fighting for? And the more we divide this community, the harder it is for the organization to achieve its goal. And one of these goals also is to be able to raise funds and gather as many support to extend the basis of support. So that is one thing I wanted to add. I also want to talk a little bit about the CCC, and people know I've been talking, writing, saying a lot of things there. We spent a year of revenue wasted. We operate seasonal, basically operation based on event, and for the whole season, the facility has been closed. And as you all know, there are costs that are non-negotiable. Even if you close the facility, that includes some utility, the city costs, the installments, the taxes, and everything remain. They all remain in place. And then there are more that are coming. If we keep the building in existence without winterizing, it will be the massive cost of keeping that property warm throughout the winter. It will be a cost that comes without any source of revenue to offset even a part of it. So I just ask for the leaders to just winterize the property. The other part is, the question is, what are we living, keeping that property? We have no revenue. The second part of the issue that we have is the issue of our entertainment license. Let me put it this way. When we get the license, it's a 1-year license at least. That gives us within the premises of the building the possibility to put as heaviest of the speakers we can get to any corner of the building. We have no limitation on the size and intensity of the volume of the music or anything we can do there within the premises of that building until 1 a.m. Let me tell you one thing. We share the building with the lodging facility. If you go in there, it's a vintage facility, and they have seniors living there. Well, let me tell you what seniors do. They go to bed at at at, uh, at 8 p.m. But we are asking the other facility, which is the requirement by the city of St. Paul, to sign the paperwork to allow us to blow up the party in the other side until 1 a.m. Now, let me tell you one thing: it's not going to happen. Even if I own that property, I will probably not do it. So, on another part, we are in a place where they didn't like us. They kick us out of the parking lot that they own in front of the building. We are squeezed to the next door, and we are at the mercy of the other guys over there. That is Steve Wellington. He can decide to strangle us at any time. In the world of business and the world of life, everything has a season. We got that property, through certain ways. It came probably as a stepping stone, but now is the time to be smart. We can't utilize the property. It costs a lot more money to demolish the property and make it to any utility. We don't have good neighbors. We spend more money than we can ever recover from that. And we have about 160 examination room there that require a big pocket investor like Steve Wellington to put a lot of money there and to release the money, not a community organization. So the question is that the holding the property is considered suicidal, because we are coming to a point where we are defaulting everything, defaulting our installment, defaulting in paying our utilities, defaulting in even keeping an account in anything. We are on minus. Even the banks don't like us. Holding the property is leading us to an area where we are ruining every chance of credit, even to get we may even be in trouble of getting the power, Excel Energy to approve us in anything. We may even have to totally dissolve the company to start new, maybe fresh later. So I just want to ask everybody to probably work with the leaders and make sure they find a way to sell it. You know what? I'm not asking you to get rid of the property. It's an asset. I want you to turn the property into fresh cash. And we can do that. And even I want you to put it on the market and use the fact that it's on the market to negotiate with a creditor, to say, hey, we are selling it, we're going to pay you, and keep our credit intact in the future. So it's just what I wanted to share a little bit. I know there's a little bit of a fight, and I know whatever I approach is usually controversial. There has been this case in so many years, but I love that. I love the controversy. It's part of what I like to hear. A lot of people will jump on it. I also want to talk a little bit about contributions, to yearly contributions. These are the only revenues. Just a little advice. The organization is financially stranded, totally. That we need an influx of cash. We have this $20 contribution here. That's good. But I have a different idea, is to do a 5-year contribution membership program. I'm ready to pay $100 for the 5 years. And here is what it does. It brings first fresh cash to the organization. And secondly, it reduces some administrative work to chase people postings to chase people every year. And thirdly, some people may leave the organization after and everything, but they already get paid and there's no reimbursement. So the organization get more money that way. So I just want to add that to it, and hopefully everything works. Well, thank you very much from the beautiful city of Nadia to the great state of Gujarat. Okay, bye-bye.